Sources: Astralis, bench, Gla1ve, finalized stair transfer. So yes, he's from Sprout. He's basically cracked 18-year-old chat. People have had him, ranked him pretty highly. I've heard only really good things about him. People were wondering why Astralis didn't go after him a lot earlier, like when they were getting like Buzz and what's his face? Altec. Yeah. They were kind of like, people were throwing around Stairs name around a lot, basically going, what the fuck? I just can't believe Gla1ve's out, to be honest with you. This is nuts. Like, I think Gla1ve individually has not performed all that great for Astralis. I feel like you can make, if you ignore everything Gla1ve has accomplished in the past and you just strictly look at it from like a what has he done recently from me type situation, I can see why you drop Gla1ve. I also feel like you can't ignore that, and Astralis's roster has been doo-doo, and I would not put that on Gla1ve. This man hasn't had a fucking entry on his roster, and I don't know, since Dupree left. I know that other people are quote-unquote supposed to entry, but and maybe I'm biased and making excuses for him, but I really do feel like this is what a slap in the face, to be honest. Imagine Dupree and Magis leave, right? And Device leave. Gla1ve and Zipnik stay. Zipnik's okay, I understand. You bring in not conflict, fl0m. There's a role overlap. He can't really adapt to what's going on. You're cutting your fucking all-time winning IGL that got you that many majors when your roster has been a complete clown car. You don't give him any benefit of the doubt, like none. I get it. Like I said, if you look at it from a what have you done for me recently type situation, I guess that's how it goes. But on the flip side, I feel like Gla1ve could literally argue the same thing to Astralis. Like, Gla1ve's like, bro, I stuck around and you guys made me have to deal with like the most ridiculous rosters this entire time, constantly having a revolving door. We finally get Device back. You finally start showing some promise. You made a deep run in Dallas. And then, I don't know. I think Stair's a great pickup. I'm just surprised Gla1ve is the one that's getting dropped. This is also why I'm probably not cut out for this kind of thing, because to me, I just see a guy that literally stuck with the org when everybody else left, tried to rebuild, tried to IGL the fucking clown carver roster, constantly had to deal with everything changing around him at all times. Failed. He did. Finally starts to get some stability, dropped. I think a team would be stupid though not to go after Gla1ve, and this is what this is a prime example of why any sense of real loyalty to an org should be a prime example of why you shouldn't have any. It just got him nowhere, right? Like, this man stuck. I don't know. If this were a situation where like Gla1ve had in my opinion, a competent roster and he couldn't perform with his recent, absolutely. But I just feel like this. I never once saw this Astralis roster and has been like, yeah, this all makes sense. I see 3 pieces that make sense, and then after that, it was chalked. Maybe that's just me though. I've never been inspired by Astralis's roster since it kind of broke up, like in any way. And not just because they're bringing in inexperienced people, but when you watch them play, it just never really looked like it was making sense. Players. I actually don't know who's supposed to entry, if it's Altex or Buzz, based on what I see all the time. I think it's Altex, but then maybe it's both. I don't know. I feel bad for Gla1ve. I hope we still see Gla1ve competing. I hope he honestly, goes to another org. If EG can't get electronic, get Gla1ve. Gla1ve to fucking EG. Like, let's just roll with it, dude.